Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a really cool, what I believe is a British post office telephone. This is HG's equipment from Delaware. And HG always has really cool telephones. He travels a lot and usually gets these telephones out of the country and then brings them back and then sends them in and has them repaired and converted. And so basically this telephone was in the shop to be converted about 3 years ago to this month, I believe. And we will post a link on the information to the original conversion of this telephone. And basically in that video, I make a phone call and talk to a person at a store, and they say they can hear me fine. And so HG's got a note here with this telephone, and he's talking about how he can hear people, but they can't really hear him. And so what's going on? We've already troubleshooted the telephone. This is the initial checkout. And I thought maybe when he explained that to me, it might be the cord, but it can always be the transmitter. And the original transmitter has basically, under stress and use of the phone, it was probably out of service for a long time, and it's getting old. It's failed now. You have a little bit of transmit with it, but not all that much. And since we design and build an electronic amplified transmitter here at the shop, and I'm going to give you a look at this transmitter. And people order these all the time. I'm pretty busy making these. What they do is they take the place of the original style transmitters that are in telephones. Most of them will have the granule crystals in them, and basically what happens is over time they become noisy, and what happens is they'll start creating a static sensation or crackling, or they'll just go bad where the transmit gets weak. And with the amplified transmitters that we design and build here at the shop, you won't get any of that. They're electronic. HG is going to be able to probably stand across the room and talk on this telephone if he chose to. That's how sensitive and the quality that they have. And if they're too loud for someone, you can always squelch the transmit down by putting a piece of felt inside where the transmitter is going to be located. We want to go ahead and show you the original transmitter that was in this telephone, and I already troubleshooted and took it out. It's loose. There's your connections here. And there is no need for this any longer. It's served its purpose. It's got some age on it, and it's worn out. So we will be replacing it with our amplified transmitter. There would be no sense in trying to go back to any kind of older style T1 or the transmitters that these units had in them. It just wouldn't have the quality that this electronic transmitter will have. And you can't get the connections wrong. So when you go to hook it up to the two lines here, or two connections, you can't get it backwards. You don't have to observe polarity with this amplified transmitter. And so that's what's very cool about them. And it's a very easy install. And we're going to go ahead and install that unit, and then we're going to come back and get some final checks. So we'll take a short break and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we are finished up with a repair and conversion of this British post office telephone, and we're going to run through a little bit about what's going on. We have our original transmitter here, and that's got a little bit of a transmit to it, but it's worn out and it's just no good. So it's of no use to us, and we'll set that to the side. I also want to show you our amplified pickup. For those who watch our videos, you know we use this in troubleshooting, repairing, and on our final checkout. Problem is, it's amplified, and so is the transmitter. So what happens is we get feedback, and that's not uncommon. That happens pretty often because the transmitters are very sensitive, and it will cause feedback. So we also want to show you our transmitter installed. It's in the unit now. And so basically what we have here is the transmitter cup. And we have about 4 filters in there for HG. He can take 1 or 2 or as many as he wants out, or even add to them if he wants. And that's to dampen down the transmitter because it is very sensitive. And we'll go ahead and put our cup back on. We'll plug our unit in, and we'll just bring the handset up to the video on our final checkout, and you should be able to hear the audio from that. And we'll ring the unit now. It's got a very cool ring to it. We'll let that go a few times. Very unique. I'll let it go one more time. We'll go ahead and give you some dial tone. We'll walk through our numbers. If you watch the analyzer, you'll watch the numbers roll by. I'm going to end in a 2. Now, I'm transmitting, and you can actually see the telephone transmitter is picking me up. That's how sensitive it is. You don't even have to be right up to it. But we'll go ahead and do our final checks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you can see how bright that light is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, hello. So we know that this telephone is ringing in on a ring cycle. It's dialing out. It's definitely transmitting, and it has receive. We can push this button on the switch box. That gives us a line out and totally takes the analyzer out of the situation. And we'll call a time and temp number. So we'll give you some dial tone. And we'll make that call.
Good morning. We have express service available at almost every Offenburg dealership. Open later during the week and Saturday for your convenience. Today is Wednesday, June 17th. The time is 12:12. Current temperature 79 degrees.
Showers and thunderstorms likely today. Locally heavy rainfall is possible. Highs in the lower 80s. Occasional showers and thunderstorms this evening. Locally heavy rainfall possible. Lows in the lower 70s. Occasional showers and thunderstorms Wednesday. Locally heavy rainfall possible. Highs in the lower 80s.
Okay. Now that we know that this telephone has been repaired and converted, we can return it to HG, and he can enjoy this telephone once again. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.